In this week's episode of Grilling Jr., Jim Ross and Conrad Thompson talk about Sable's career. Jr. talks about the choice to lease Sable at the side of then-husband Mark Morrow, how she became one of the most up-to-date stars within the history of the corporation, her departure and lawsuit towards WWE, the occasions behind her go back to the organization and her second departure. Jim Ross speaks about the time Vince McMahon and Ross met with Mark Morrow to signal him, Vince known as Me 2 hours after the meeting and requested, "Did you see what I simply saw?" Essentially he concept Rena Morrow, Sable, who observed Mark to the assembly changed into going to be a celeb. Vince become proper about that. She did have the look to be a celeb. Neither people knew because she had no product understanding. She had not been inside the wrestling business before. She didn't seem to be a long-term fan. Our conundrum changed into, what can we do along with her? When you have a talented man or woman, and they have skills, it's incumbent upon the creative arm of the entity to make that character applicable. Locate something for them to do. Ross commenting on Sable's upward push in recognition. It's high quality while you stop and consider it. Any individual getting that tons word and that many accolades and assist, buzz, chatter, something for now not than that character has been in the business became truly fantastic. Quite frankly, I don't recognize if that's came about since. Consider that. She had no previous education. Zero. She didn't visit the performance middle. She didn't go to a wrestling faculty. She became greener than grass. For what she did was remarkable. I don't recognize if there is anybody we will call that changed into in the commercial enterprise less than 2 years and end up that famous and perceived as a celeb. Right, here's the element. In less than 2 years, Rena became a global superstar, and that has now not took place on the grounds that Ross said Sable left the business enterprise before, sued the WWE after which came again. Ross become requested why she left the second time. I think she desired to be a mom. We will overthink this factor, but we speak approximately little woman goals and going to Hollywood and being a star. She have become a star. She made big money. Sable made extra money in a year than any of the exceptional years of a man like Luthes or Buddy Rogers. I would say for the majority of her career, she may have had years that exceeded Ric Flair. The talents have become privy to that. I assume she just wanted to have a circle of relatives. Ross answered to what he notioned Sable's legacy within the commercial enterprise could be. She started out as a housewife. She lost her husband and became an unmarried mother. She met Mark and were given married. He changed into an awesome stepfather to the little female who's now a grown girl. But on the cease of the day, she made that full circle. If she had now not had all the negativity with the attorneys, the complaints, I suppose that simply harm her picture. She did come back. She changed into no issue in any respect that I recall. Working along with her on her go back, being with Brock Lesnar, is that a long-time deal or a road friend? It worked out. They'd super chemistry. They loved every different and that they were given married and had youngsters. So she made a full circle from housewife to wrestling megastar lower back to being a housewife and a mom. I assume her life in my estimation changed into an excellent fulfillment tale. It's become unapproachable to no other male or female in a year span that have become worldwide over like Sable became. If someone stated to me, Sable goes into the Hall of Reputation, I'd say outstanding. She earned it. She opened the door for a lot of different women. She cast the mold for what the wrestling fan largely became going to be drawn to. Those men 1849 that we communicate about so vehemently and regularly. I'd say her tale is considered one of success and had a satisfied ending. She is dwelling an awesome existence. Thank God. I saw her at a Brock fight a few years in the past and he or she regarded super. I'm happy for her and I'm glad I set to work with her. I desire we wouldn't have had all the ones tough spots in the road, but we did. However, with the aid of persevering and being honest, we worked through them. My hats to her for her profession.